right, so things we can do. I have 5 minutes, I was told, and we're gonna cover fun stuff, okay? So the exercise, who's excited? Okay, one person, all right. I am not sometimes, but I kind of do it because I know better. But this is something that we should be doing, all of us, okay? And the reason is there's been quite a few studies that show the significant improvement in cognition and neuroprotection of the brain just from exercise. We all know it's good for blood pressure, it's good for weight loss, yada, yada, yada. Brain, guys, the most important organ. Well, I'm biased, I'm a neurologist, but really, this is something that we need to do. Actually even done this study in normal younger individuals between ages 20 to 67, and they checked what happens to them if we force those people to exercise 4 times a week doing aerobic exercise. They found 2 things in 6 months again. One is they did better on the cognitive testing. Number 2, the thickness of their outer frame that I showed you on the pictures before got thicker just in 6 months. Isn't it amazing? I found it so fascinating. I was like, I'm going to gym today. All right, so there's definitely a value of aerobic exercise, and usually we recommend at least 4 times a week for about an hour each time. I know, who's excited now? Nobody, I know. And there's, what it does do, it really helps those neurons to talk to each other faster. The synapses, you form new connections, new synapses that I showed you earlier. And there's some evidence that something we call goal-oriented aerobic exercise is actually even more beneficial from the brain health perspective. Things like Zumba, or if you're working in a class, and even yoga, even though it's not super aerobic, but nonetheless, that's a whole different story. So sign up, go to exercise tomorrow. Okay, so I want you to turn around to your neighbor and say, I'm exercising tomorrow. Come on, I need you to do that. Good. Come on. All right, I'll take that as a promise at least. All right, so cognitive stimulation is another factor which is really important. It is very important because, again, it can really form those new synapses. This is the way we can keep our brains going. This is the way to fuel our brains, okay? And it has to be something, it helps us to create something that's called cognitive reserve, where we sort of create a cognitive buffer. So if something is not working okay, there's enough other ways to deal with the situation, okay? And it also creates those neuroplasticity, so we do form new connections. Super exciting. So anything new, anything creative, I know that sounds fun too, but I know that GCC provides a lot of opportunities for that as well as the exercise, so you're in a good place for that. All right, just again, some studies that have really measured the benefits of being socially integrated and studied in life, because that prevents or protects you from developing dementia. And social interaction is something else that is very important. We tend to isolate ourselves. We get lazy, we get too comfortable, this is really something we also need to push ourselves a little bit more, because it, again, can help you to get out of your routine, and you're actually using other parts of your brain when you're a little bit out of your comfort zone, and that helps to create new synapses in your brain, okay? That's gonna help you with your cognitive reserve. Diet. Oh, there's so many diet fads, it's not even funny. I can keep track of them. So here's the new guy on the block, something that's called Mind diet, that has been studied actually initially at Rush University in Chicago. And what is it? It's a blend of 2 known studies. Who has not heard about Mediterranean diet? Everybody has heard by now, right? We all know what's good for us. I'm sure there are quite a few people who have heard about something that's called DASH diet. Yeah, right, exactly. So it's something that doctors developed, okay? So it didn't go for obvious reasons, and it's actually a low-salt diet for high prevention of high blood pressure. So what they did was they combined those two, and they showed significant improvement on cognition in individuals. So it's not, it's better than just Mediterranean diet by itself. And it does involve a lot of similar things that we have in the Mediterranean diet, but it also incorporates a lot of low salt type of recommendations. So your grainy leafy vegetables, yay, broccoli. Your other vegetables, yay, tomato. Nuts, berries, beans, whole grains, fish, poultry, and olive oil. I was at the conference earlier this year, and there was a lot of interesting research going on about olive oil specifically. So there's that. And there's some unhealthy stuff we all know about, and we're all trying to eat it, but nobody's eating it.
Is that word wine at the bottom there?
Yes, I covered it up. I know. Yeah, the wine is there. I'm not quite sold about that one, but yeah, it's there, surprisingly. All right, so this is a quick summary, and the bottom line is that you guys can do it by starting exercising tomorrow, or trying, putting an effort in it, or doing something about it, making sure your medical issues are taken care of. That's the doctor and me speaking, right? Socialize, okay? Do new things, push yourself. I'm like, honestly, I'm taking a new class this Saturday. I'm like, oh, do I really want to go? I'm like, I'm doing it. And the diet, okay?
So again, thank you to Dr. Novikova and to all of you who asked questions, for sharing your strategies and maintaining your brain health.